My poor, poor Crestshade.
2 steps forward.
I take it you aren't one of the refugees.
I had to see this with my own eyes. These refugees tell a savage tale.
Did you hear what that monster did to the town of Crestshade? Rizzlejewel has to pay for these crimes.
I can't sleep. I keep thinking about those fiends. What's to stop them from following us and finishing what they started in Crestshade? And to top it all off, I was forced to leave my beloved wife behind when we fled. Me and the other refugees, we are from Crestshade. It was such a peaceful little town, before the mad Argonian came. He released some kind of blood curse, turned people into monsters. We fled, but my wife is still up there. My wife is the mayor of Crestshade. She's stubborn, but devoted to her job. She refused to leave while the town was still in danger. Could you go to Crestshade and make sure she's all right?
still not back. I don't guess you've seen my friend Garth around, have you? Middling height, anxious-looking fellow with a bit of a beer gut? Well, let's say it's possible that, someone might have dared him to go steal silk from the spiders in that cave over... Someone was probably... No, definitely drunk. Look, I didn't think he was really gonna do it. I must have passed out because when I woke up, he was gone. He's my best friend. You've got to help him. The Spider Cave is near Camp Tamrith. But I wouldn't want to face the Spider Queen one-on-one, even if I wasn't a coward with a splitting headache. I think that someone must have mixed something into the beer. The spiders looked so much smaller last night. Please, you've got to get Garth back.
Don't eat me! Wait, you're not a spider. I am saved. Oh, thank you. Oh, Divines! It was terrible. The Spider Queen was huge. She had 16 legs. Or was I seeing double? Thank you for saving me. I think so. All in one piece, anyway. If it weren't for you, I'd be spider meat. Thanks again. I am never drinking another drop. Just water for me from now on. Well, beer is mostly water. Just water. And beer. I probably shouldn't have been trying to steal spider silk directly from the Queen. Of course, I might have gotten away with it, if I hadn't passed out.
If it wasn't for you, Garth would have been a meal for a spider.
save me!
His face is such a real...
Healer! So much yelling, so much screaming. I need to stay strong. Stay
Why won't you
strong.
help? We need help.
I can still hear my heart beating. Am I alive? What should I do?
Where is everyone? I can hear wails and screams, but I can't see anyone. I need to get out of here.
What was that? Something touched me. Moloch, help me! I think I'm going insane! Where's my son? Help me, please! I need to find my son!
Be gone, accursed thing! Oh, you're not a blood fiend. Please, whoever you are, help us. Help the spirits of Crestshade. They tore our spirits from our living flesh. Rizal Jul unleashed a blood curse upon the town, turned some townsfolk into ravenous blood fiends. But that wasn't enough for him. He used magic and our living flesh to create an abomination. A part of me still lives within the creature. You must slay this abomination. As long as it lives, our spirits are trapped in this town. They keep the creature in the chapel crypt. I think they're feeding it, making it stronger. Soon, I fear, they will set it loose upon all of Rivenspire. Find the spirits of Tharlas and John. We can use our connection to the creature to lure it from the chapel crypt so you can kill it. We'll also need personal items to focus our energy through. My badge of office should work nicely. It should be in the tower where I worked. We made our stand in that tower, but we were overrun. I can still hear Riza Jul laughing as they drag me away. That lizard's laugh haunts me. I don't know. Days before, tremors shook the town, and then it was as though half the mountain fell upon us. When the dust cleared, we were set upon by vampires and that damn blood curse. I was able to get some people away, praise Arche. Sadly, no. Those of us stuck in this half-life, tied to the abomination, can sense each other. But the rest of the town was turned into those poor feral beasts. The ones who escaped, or found true death. Those are the lucky ones. Perhaps it is simply our ties to this town. Or perhaps in our last hours, we found the strength to resist Rizal Jul and his minions. Scholar John's spirit may still be near his home, where he taught our children with patience and humor. Mage Tharlas' spirit may be at the inn. Bless her heart. She held off a horde of vampires to give a few people time to flee.
I don't know who I really am anymore. Part of me is still alive in agony. Part of that, abomination. If Rizal Jul were in front of me right now, I swear my hate alone would tear that lizard to shreds. Of course, she's smart, our mayor. She knows we can focus our energy through personal items. Look for my staff at the small bridge nearby. We mounted a defense there, bought the mayor's husband the time he needed to get the refugees away. Receiving that staff was the greatest moment of my life. I'm a Red Guard. Magic doesn't come easily to my people, but I was drawn to it. I left Alakir and studied for years to earn that staff. I can focus all that I am and all that I was through it. vampires here to buy time for our people to escape. Fear and anger made me strong. We will finish this. We must! I will send every last drop of anger, hope, and desire I possess through that staff. That will draw out the abomination. I will not fail you. I will not fail Crestshade.
Imagine a worse fate than to be trapped here. Waiting, watching, feeling. That's the worst. I can feel my flesh. It craves destruction. It craves blood. The mayor is a good woman. Her spirit is strong. She has a good idea to use our spirits to draw out the creature. Our flesh remains alive while the abomination lives. Through this connection, we can call it to us. What's most important to an old scholar like me? My mind, I suppose. The blood fiends tore my body apart after using some of my flesh to create their abomination. My skull was tossed aside. It's got to be somewhere in the graveyard. Can anyone hear me? What's happening? My blood boils, yet I feel no pain. Somebody, help me.
Arcade, forgive me. When I realized what they were doing to us, I tried to throw myself from this tower. From such desperation, I found the anger and strength to resist this torment. We must slay the flesh abomination. We can do this, together.
That's old Death and Halday's skull. As fine a man as ever lived. But he's no scholar. Oh, that one is definitely mine. I can feel it. We will pour every iota of our strength into those items. Take them to the crypts beneath the ruined chapel.
Together, focus your energy.
It's working. I can feel that thing. It's coming. Get ready. Praise the Eight in all their glory. You did it! I felt every blow as if you were hitting me. But the creature's death has put an end to the pain. Praise the Eight that our tormented flesh has been put to rest. Yes, I do believe we can pass on. Yet I must ask you to perform one more favor, if you would. These items still radiate with power from this odd ritual. Would you bury them for us? Then our spirits can truly be free. I am most grateful for this kindness. Take the items to the far end of the graveyard. There you should be able to find a suitable space to bury our effects in hallowed ground. I will meet you there. We did well, stranger. I am thankful that the threat posed by that creature ended here.
I think we're done here. I'm eager to see what waits beyond this mortal life. Farewell. Your kindness will be remembered.
We saved some of the townsfolk and the abomination was destroyed. I am at peace with what we were able to accomplish here. Thank you.
I grieve for those we lost, but I'm happy we were able to foil Rizal Jul's plan. I feel a measure of peace. I did as much as I could to help my town and the people of Rivenspire. Rizal Jul was empowering that abomination, making it stronger. We would not have been able to stop it without your help. I am grateful. We were in pain. Your kindness saved us from a tormented existence. I sent my husband to Camp Tamrith. If you happen to meet him, tell him what happened here. Tell him not to return. Let Crestshade be forgotten.
Gwendis, my child, slow down. You eat too fast. You don't want to harm poor Carlin.
We need to feed to get stronger. When Montclair shows up, I want to be ready.
That is not our way, child, and you know it. Stop feasting, now.
Fine, whatever. I mean, I'm sorry, Count Verandis. You know I only want to help.
Of course, my child. Now, let's clear away our meal and welcome our friend. Colin, as always, I thank you for sharing your life's blood with us.
I live to please, my lord.
I apologize if the scene before you makes you uncomfortable. I did not expect you to arrive during our mealtime. As for why I kept my true nature hidden, well, let's just say that Emmerich insisted, and one does not refuse the High King lightly. Well, I've been called far worse, but I prefer to think of myself and my companions as gifted. We are not ashamed of our condition. We are not monsters. Now, this is the part where you gasp and ask calmly, how can I trust you? The High King is a wise man, which is why I supported him and not the Mad King Ronsa. We all have the ability to make our own decisions. Long ago, I decided to live in peace with the mortal world, not feast upon it. You were able to drive off Rizal Jewel and take back Shornhelm. Those were no small feats, I assure you. But Emmerich needs our help to restore Rivenspire's tranquility. You need to understand, there is more to Montclair than simple ambition. Walk with me and I will explain. There is much I need to show you and time grows short. Adusha, please make sure Gwendis behaves herself. Poor Carlin needs time to recover.
The little one gets no dessert this evening. Adusa will make sure.
To understand the path that Montclair follows, you must understand how he came to walk upon it. I believe the key to stopping him hides within my own memories. Memories are elusive shadows, hiding truths behind our own perceptions. But what if someone else could examine them? What would they see that we do not? I'd like to try something if you're willing. This potion will allow you to dreamwalk through my memories. Perhaps your eyes will see what I have missed. I would never bring an outsider into my memories if I didn't believe it was imperative. The memories we will revisit, they are painful for me. It is with a heavy heart that I ask you to embark upon this journey with me. I'll ask your questions then. I will answer what I can. Nothing that will harm you, rest assured. The mixture contains various herbs, dusk nectar, and a few drops of my blood. But don't worry, it takes more than a little blood to turn someone into a vampire. Then we learn nothing new. Montclair continues his campaign and Rivenspire eventually falls. It is inevitable. Please, as you will see, I have blind spots where Montclair is concerned. I need a fresh perspective to determine our next moves. They know me too well, and they are used to acquiescing to my will. They don't have the perspective, the distance, to see beyond what I saw. I need someone who has proven their worth. A relative stranger that I can trust. I must say, it's rather strange seeing you as me.
Mother, please. You have to take the medicine. Rizal Jewel can help you.
Sweet daughter. I can't go on like this. I don't want to spend my final days as an experiment. Instead, let me spend them with the ones I love.
Even in retrospect, reliving this is difficult. Her pain, her suffering. She had so much courage.
There has to be something more we can do. Verandis, can I talk to you for a moment?
Verandis, you must tell me. Why did this happen to Mother? Of all the people of Shornhelm, why her? Please, tell me there's a way to save her. You're powerful. You have to do something. I know you will. You've always been so gracious. A man who would do anything for those he cared about. No, now's not the time. We'll talk again later.
My dear friend, Verandis. I'm glad you're here. You've always been so good to our family. I never really thanked you for that.
We must go through this all again. But that doesn't make it any easier. I hate seeing my good friend's wife suffer as she did before.
Layla doesn't have much time. I know it. She knows it. She's trying to be so strong, but... I swore I would never ask this of you. It goes against everything I believe in. But damn it, she's my wife. I don't want to I know. You swore an oath. No one should ever have to endure the things you've gone through because of what you are. But you're alive. That's more than my wife will be if you don't help her. You can't make that decision for her. Neither can I. But you can give her a chance. I know you care about her. You can't just stand there and watch her die. Thank you. I know she'll make the right decision. She may no longer be the woman I know, but at least she'll be alive. She'll be with me. I can still love her.
My dear friend, Verandis. I'm glad you're here. You've always been so good to our family. I never really thanked you for that. Verandis. After I'm gone, you need to continue to watch over my family. Wylan will need your strong, steadying presence more than ever. No, my friend. Your gift isn't the solution. Not for me. I refuse to accept an existence that forces me to watch as my children, my husband, everyone I know, ages before my eyes.
Something's wrong. I have vague recollections of talking to someone else, but why can't I remember? You need to look around. See what we missed.
This is hopeless. Baron Montclair forces me to mix concoctions that I know won't do any good. If he'd just listened to me, I could show him exactly how to heal his wife and end her suffering. I'm talking about knowledge and ancient magic. I'm talking about the forgotten arts of the Aliads themselves. Would you deny Our Lady any chance for a cure, no matter what the source? I happen to possess an Aliad relic, or at least a shard from one. But the Baron won't listen to me, especially since Our Lady started refusing my help. If I give you this stone, will you present it to the Baron? He listens to you, my friend. I knew I could count on you, Verandis Ravenwatch.
Without your help, my friend, I would have never recalled that Rizal Jewel led us to the Aliad relic. What else have I forgotten, I wonder?
3 cheers for Verandis! He gave me the means to save my beautiful wife.
Yes, to our dear friend Verandis. How can we ever repay him?
He is great, isn't he? And so handsome. But I want to cheer about this wine. By the divines, this stuff is delicious.
We were so happy at this moment. We were all together, friends and family, enjoying each other's company. For the final time.
Verandis, may I speak to you for a moment? Alone?
I don't recall speaking with Layla. Why can't I remember that?
My lord. My count. Your highness. Oh, who cares? We don't need to stand on ceremony. Not us! Me and good old Verandas showing the world how vampires are supposed to behave. I consumed all of it. Well, at least all that was given to me. Anything less would just be rude. So, Verandas, my friend, my confidant, what say we slip away someplace a little more private, and bring the rest of that delicious wine? Was that a rebuke? I was rebuked by the high and mighty Count Ravenwatch. Yes, I believe I was. I think you should walk away now, before I say something else that at least one of us will regret.
Count Verandas, hello. It's good to see you. Hope you're well. What am I saying? Of course you're well. You're a vampire. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. Must have had a little too much wine.
This will work, my old friend. We're going to save Layla. I just know it.
Don't mind Wylan. He's just angry that the shard's effects faded away. He knows you didn't mean for this to happen to me, Verandas.
Rizal Jul knew about the Ayleid relic the entire time. He convinced me to give it to Wylan. Why didn't I remember that? And this memory. I recall our celebration, the toasts, but this moment, talking to Layla. I don't remember that happening. As I now recall, Rizal Jul gave me a shard, a piece of an Ayleid relic. I presented it to Montclair, and he, in turn, used it to heal his wife. In less than a day, Layla was recovering and on her feet again. It was nothing short of miraculous. Not exactly. It helped, but I can't remember why. We were here, celebrating Layla's improved condition when... And that's all I can recall. I'm sure the key is hidden in my memories. Please, explore this moment and see what you can learn.
Verandas, my friend! You really must allow your charges to get out and have a little fun every now and then. Poor Gwendis here is having a splendid time, but it's like she's never tasted a fine wine before. Why not pull up a chair and join us? Oh, not that again, Verandas. And especially not now. We're having a celebration. Layla is on the mend. She's getting well. I have my wife back. And it's all thanks to that remarkable piece of stone you gave me. What does that matter? If not for you, I would never have attempted to use such magic to heal Layla. Besides, Rizal Jul will be rewarded for his service. I'll see to that personally. He was always bringing me tinctures and alchemical concoctions. It was one wild plan after another with him. It always is. But because of your quick thinking, we applied the power of the stone. And now, we're celebrating our success! Better? Yes, but she's not fully healed as yet. It's just a matter of time, I'm sure, but she's out of bed. She's even painting again. She hasn't done that in... oh, I can't remember how long. Soon, it will be as if nothing had ever happened. My good Verandas. It wouldn't be a day if you weren't concerned about something. It's your nature. Now stop asking such bleak questions, and just be thankful this relic fell into our hands. It's helping. That's all that matters.
Verandas, you mustn't say anything. Please. I'm sure this will pass. I just need the stone. Another treatment and I'll be fine. Just a little dizziness. A little discomfort. It must be all this activity lately. Verandas, I don't think the stone shard is powerful enough. It helps, but it doesn't last. And now, I feel... empty. I can't explain it. No, you leave him be. He's happy now. I can't stand to see him worried, sitting beside my bed, helpless, consumed with grief. Not again. The stone shard. It's obviously a part of something larger. Could that be the cure we're looking for? Talk to the Argonian, see what he's found out. We need to find the larger relic, or at least another shard of stone. I hate to ask, but I need you to do this one last favor. For Wylan. For me. I knew I could count on you, dear friend. Now, I need to compose myself and return to the party. But I think I'll go to sleep early this evening. I'm sure I just need a little more rest.
Fascinating, isn't it? To think that such a tiny rock could hold so much power. Can you feel it? It's like it's calling to me, like the moon's call to the tides. Imagine what the relic it came from could do. The Baron wasn't listening to me. We needed someone he trusted more, had more faith in. That someone was you, Count Verandis. Now the Baroness is on the mend, and House Montclair has returned to a state of contented bliss. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is only a small piece of a grander relic, isn't it? I've been studying the Iliad manuscripts. There may be more we can do for the poor Baroness. I found the stone among the effects of King Rancer's royal historian, back when I served in Rancer's court. She had quite an intriguing collection, including the Iliad manuscripts that I've been translating. Perhaps you can check my work. The manuscripts are locked away, but I left my notes in your library. A few phrases stood out as I translated. Life, death, crag. I'm sure they mean something. Take a look and see what you think. Perhaps the text can lead us to the greater relic.
I remember now. The translation, we misinterpreted it. We assumed the crag housed a powerful healing artifact, but we were wrong. The hillside community, though. Why didn't I ever look into that? Not exactly, not yet, but I will figure this out. In the meantime, there is one more memory I want you to explore. We ascended the Doom Crag, and that's where everything changed. A perilous peak that rises from the mountains to the north. It has always been a haunted, desolate place. Look for anything I may have missed, but more, I want you to see what happened to Montclair. I want you to understand why he must be stopped.
We shouldn't have left the guards behind, Wylan. Who knows what else we're going to run into?
There was no choice, Mother. You're getting worse, and we can't wait for them.
I'll stay here and protect the way out. Keep watch in case the guards catch up with us. The rest of you need to keep moving.
Thank you, Gwendis. At least you retain a sense of honor.
Wylan, You have to stop blaming Verandis. This wasn't his fault.
Skeletons? Undead spirits? It doesn't matter. Nothing is going to stand in our way. Layla, wait until we clear the way.
Come on. Mother doesn't have much time left.
The power we seek is close. I can feel it.
These animated bones. Why do they seek to keep us from the relic? Are they the lingering remains of the aliens who once dwelled here, do you think? Well, they won't stop me. No matter what their reasons are, my cause is greater. I have never been more sure of anything in my life, Verandis. I will sacrifice everything. Risk anything to save the woman I love. A shame the same can't be said of all of us. You did what Layla wanted? What about what I wanted? You allowed her to talk you out of it when I expressly asked you to turn her. Well, I'm done asking. We're here because of you, and we're going to do exactly as I say. We're going to save my wife. Sorry won't help us here. We have to find the Ayleid relic. That's all that matters now. Just remember, we're out of options. This is our last chance to save Layla, and I won't let you ruin it, vampire! What a magnificent structure! The relic this monolith houses must be powerful indeed.
I'm afraid.
Hurry, Layla! Trust me. Soon you will be healed, and we can put this terrible episode behind us.
The power we seek is close. I can feel it.
This is it. The relic is beyond this door. We've done it. We've reached the top of the Doom Crag. Now we can finally learn the secret of the ancient Ayleid relic and save my wife. Your fear colors your perception, Verandis. It is merely the pulse of ancient magicka, the heartbeat of a powerful relic. Our intentions are pure. We seek only to save my beloved's life. These creatures have no reason to stop us. Has your courage deserted you, vampire? You discovered the relic's resting place, and I thank you for that. But right now, we have to reach the relic chamber and save my wife. After that, you can do what you want. Now, let's go. By the 8! Can you feel the relic's power, Verandis? Enough of your constant mewling, Verandis. Are you a vampire or a scullery maid? This is exactly what we've been looking for. You told me yourself. The Ayleid texts refer to Lata, the light. This is it. This is what will cure Layla. We don't know why the Ayleids did a lot of things. They were a strange people. But that won't stop us. Stand back and watch for all I care. But we're going to save my wife. I'll risk my life, my very soul to help my dear Layla. Now, let's begin. Have no fear, my darling Layla. Soon the light will wash away your pain.
It's going to work, Baron. The power of this ancient Ayleid remnant. It's almost overwhelming.
You're going to be all right, Mother. Just hold on.
The remnant will make you like new, my love. You'll be reborn.
Something's happening. I feel the power.
Wylan, something feels wrong.
Verandis, we need you. We need your power. Quickly, touch the relic and help us. Aniamis alata, malatua, vasha anya belda sancre.
What's happening to us?
It's working. It's working. Soon the power will be ours to command.
No. What have you done? This isn't me. I never wanted this. Please, Verandis, help me. Make it stop. I can't stand the pain. End this, Verandis. End this before I...
No! Verandis! What did you do to Layla? What did you do? You'll pay for that, vampire! I have the power now. Nothing can stop me from reaching out and snapping...
Verandis? Montclair, no! Come on, Verandis. We need to get out of here.
Remarkable. What a strange sensation of new recollections and old. I believe that Riz Al Ghul somehow removed those moments from my memory. But you were able to restore them. And now you understand what we are facing. Disorientation is understandable. Somehow, when I joined the ritual, I altered the power of the relic. I turned Layla into a monster. I had to kill her. And Montclair and the others. They became vampires, imbued with the power of the relic. I have Gwendis to thank for that. She pulled me out of there before Montclair and the others were fully recovered. Now, Montclair claims he wants to end death and suffering. That he wants to take the throne of Ronsa. And it's all my fault. The Ayleid text referred to an outpost in the hills. I need to find out where that is. It may be that the answer to defeating Montclair can be found in this hidden location. But first things first. There is a more urgent matter for you to deal with. Now you know how this sordid situation began. And you know how I, to my great and everlasting shame, helped Baron Montclair reach the Lightless Remnant. But now to more immediate matters. I know where Riz Al Ghul can be found. Not so fast, my enthusiastic friend. My agents have learned that Riz Al Ghul struck in the west and is still in the area. Captain Genevieve, Countess Tamrith's youngest sister, has established a camp for displaced refugees. She must be warned about this. I had hoped you would make such an offer, Now, my instincts tell me that Riz al-Jul allowed the refugees to survive. It's a trap. It has to be. Find the camp and tell the captain what I have learned. Then, help her end this threat once and for all.
look like you can defend yourself. Welcome to Camp Tamrith. And by the light, we'll be ready for the mad lizard. We were tracking him when we ran into these poor displaced people. We threw together this camp to shelter the refugees from Crestshade and the surrounding countryside. Since my sister decided to visit, I must secure the camp. To this end, I need someone to find Jonah Morose. Jonah claimed he could sense Rizal Jewel, made the other refugees nervous. He and his mother fled the camp and disappeared. A good soldier relies on solid information, as well as a brave heart and a worthy weapon. Is there anything else you want to ask me before you head out? I've met a few Argonians in my time. An interesting bunch, connected to nature, calm, strange sense of humor. Rizal Jewel is nothing like that. He's evil to the core. Where Montclair found him is beyond me, but he's served the Baron for years. Spreading chaos. He's using some sort of blood curse to turn innocent people into mindless blood fiends. Makes them feral. All you can do is kill them and put them out of their misery. By the light, it makes me so angry. His mother was trying to keep him quiet, but Jonah was agitated, made everyone nervous. RK knows these people could use a bit of peace. It's not safe out there. They'll be safer here, I think. They may be hiding in one of the nearby towers. Honestly, I have no idea. Perhaps Jonah is just seeking attention. Perhaps he isn't quite sane. Whatever the case, we need to find them and bring them back here so that I can then turn all my efforts to locating Rizal Jewel. I've met a few Argonians in my time. An interesting bunch, connected to nature, calm, strange sense of humor. Rizal Jewel is nothing like that. He's evil to the core. Where Montclair found him is beyond me, but he's served the Baron for years. Spreading chaos. He's using some sort of blood curse to turn innocent people into mindless blood fiends. Makes them feral. All you can do is kill them and put them out of their misery. By the light, it makes me so angry. She claims that she wants to be here when we finally catch the Mad Argonian, and that she wants to reassure the refugees with her presence. But I think she's really here to check up on me. I'm not sure she actually trusts her little sister. Yes. My full name is Genevieve Tamrith, second daughter of House Tamrith and captain of the Shornhelm Guard. I'm proud of my heritage, but I don't expect my house connections to open any doors. I want to be judged on my merits, not my name.
This is just awful.
Go away. Leave us alone. I don't want to become a blood fiend. Stop talking to me, bad voice, go away! Mother, please help me! We'll make you better, Mother. I promise. Quiet. The bad one will taste your words on the air. He's coming closer. Blood fiends, they come only him. So many blood fiends. They want our blood. I saw Rizal Jul in a dream. It was the night Crestshade was attacked. I could feel his presence. Now I always sense him. He watches, he waits, he's coming for us. Mother's worried sick about all this. No. That would be bad. I scared the others. They didn't like me. Besides, I don't want to draw Rizal Jul to the camp. Tell the captain I'm sorry. I'll stay here. Maybe he'll leave the camp alone if I hide here with Mother. Mother's fine. I'm fine too. We're all fine here. Fine.
My son. Good son.
Look what happened. They came out of nowhere. Captain Genevieve is missing, half the refugees are dead. Healer Odile is doing what she can to help.
What a disaster. The blasted creatures came out of nowhere. It happened so fast. If you're here to help, speak to Countess Tamrith. She's moving around the camp, tending to the wounded.
Such pain.
You can't believe how tired I am of getting attacked and chased by those 8 cursed monsters. I just want to go somewhere safe.
Am I cursed? My home was attacked. This camp was attacked. I don't know where to go or what to do anymore.
We didn't even have a moment's warning. By RK, the vampires. They struck so fast. When the vampires attacked, Genevieve and Darian charged right into the thick of the battle. I lost sight of them since I stayed to defend the camp, but I could hear Genevieve calling out orders. Perhaps some of the guards saw what happened after that. Here, take these healing poultices. You might as well help me tend to the soldiers while you're talking to them. I'd appreciate it, and so will they. After that, find my sister. She has a tendency to get into trouble when I'm not right beside her.
Did Countess Tamrith give you a poultice for me? I could use a little something to dull this pain. Thank you. This will help my wounded arm. The vampires, they attacked without warning. We lost a lot of good people today. No, I'm sorry. Everything was happening so fast. There was a lot of yelling, a lot of crying, and a lot of confusion. I wish I could be of more help.
Where are they? Can I ask your help? My husband and our dog are missing. I can see the red eyes of the undead from here. I'm worried. We're both capable with a blade, but he's no match for the undead. We were at Crestshade. Ignobert and Xandir were trying to get some merchants to safety when a swarm came down the street. We planned to meet up at the tower in the distance, but the undead... there are too many of them. He's there, or he's dead. If you'd be willing to take on the vampires, take my dog whistle. Xandir's been trained to come straight to anyone that blows it. He's a smart dog. Smarter than my husband sometimes. Xandir will find him for you. Find that man of mine, will you? Next time he wanders off with the pup, he's going to have to get Xandir to drag him back. We're more like freelancers. You can go far in the world with a strong sword arm and a little courage. My mother wanted me to be a seamstress, and Ignobert's family were cloth dealers. Turns out we both hate making clothes. We're quite the match.
Xandir. Oh, thank the Divines for you, pup. And you as well, stranger. Did he come and find you? Oh, he's such a good boy. My Natalie. Worried about me. I'll make sure to tell her about that when I get back. If you help me up, Xandir can lead me back home. Divines watch over you, traveler.
These poor bastards. They're just trying to find someplace safe, but disaster seems to follow after them. Ah, a healer's poultice. Good. I prefer a bandage over a potion. I always found healing potions to taste rather like bog iron ale after it was strained through sweaty horsehair. No, not a hair of her. I didn't even see her during the attack. I was back near the river, cutting down blood feeds as fast as I could. Sorry I couldn't be more help.
Give me a few moments to catch my breath, and I'll be back on my feet in no time. Thank you. For a noble, the Countess sure knows how to make a proper poultice. I took a few hits, but I'm luckier than most, I suppose. I just hope none of my friends come back as blood fiends. I really don't want to deal with that. She ran off after what looked like a dark cloud. I saw her running west, toward the river. Pretty sure it was that mad Argonian she was after. The captain hates necromancers. That's probably why she was so intent on pursuing him.
It's merely a flesh wound. Think nothing of it. I'm worried about Captain Genevieve, though. She caught sight of Rizzlejewel and rushed after him. I, of course, followed. His vampires surrounded us, and while I was fighting them off, the good captain was dragged away. They took Genevieve into the cave. Hurry! You need to save her. I can barely stand. I'd just slow you down. I'll send reinforcements your way. If any show up, that is. I can't believe a blasted vampire actually got a decent cut in on me. But I was pretty busy trying to protect Genevieve. The House Tamrith sisters are both brave and good women. Please help Genevieve if you can. The Shornhelm soldiers were diligent enough, but I think that thrice-damned Argonian used magic to mask their approach. They moved in so quickly and quietly that a good third of the camp was down before Genevieve and I could react. Oh, yes, indeed. If I could get my hands on that damn lizard, I swear I'd make a pair of boots from his hide. And then I'd put them on and stomp through troll poop. The people in the camp were just villagers. Now most are dead. Poor bastards. The Shornhelm soldiers were diligent enough, but I think that thrice-damned Argonian used magic to mask their approach.
Mother is hungry, but it makes me a little sick to watch her eat. Are you looking for the captain? They dragged her into the cave. The bad one is going to do terrible things to her. Rizzlejewel likes to take parts from different bodies and make entirely new creatures. That's probably what he'll do to the captain, or turn her into a blood fiend. The cave is full of vampires. Maybe you should use the secret tunnel. Please, please don't hurt me. I need to take care of Mother. I'll tell you what you want to know. The tunnel is over there. It's small, hard to spot. Secret. I saw Rizzlejewel come in and out of there. There. I helped. Mother always says I should help others.
Feast, my children. Feast on bones
If you
and
hurt
blood.
my sister, I'll kill you myself! Where's my sister? Where is she? Thank the light! Genevieve, my sister! You're alive! Wait, what happened to... No! No! Not you, Genevieve! Not you!
What? Where am I? Sister? What has he done to me? What have I done?
Genevieve! Oh, Genevieve! We'll figure this out. Just stay calm. Please, I need your assistance.
What have I done? What have I done? I thought I could kill the bastard, but instead he turned me into a monster.
Genevieve, my sister. Rizal Jul afflicted her with his blood curse. She's becoming a vampire. Vampires are evil. Totally, utterly evil. But by RK, this is my sister. I wish there was another way. But I must be strong. Vampires are unholy, evil. I can't let my sister become one of these monsters. She has to die. It will be a mercy. Please, talk to Genevieve. Try to comfort her while I pray over my decision.
I can see it in your eyes. I'm turning, becoming one of those things. No, I refuse to give in to despair. I want to live. God damn it, I want to live. I heard what my sister said. She thinks I'm evil, unholy. But it's still me. I'm still the shield of House Tamrith. I'm still her little sister. We've seen it before. Not every vampire is a monster. I can control this. I want to live. Thank you, my friend. You are wise and merciful. I will prove to my sister that I am still the woman she knows and loves. I will never succumb to this affliction. I will never betray House Tamrith or Rivenspire.
This decision will come back to haunt us. Mark my words. Let's just get out of this vile cave and let the light guide our path.
I call this a successful day. We beat Rizal Jul and we saved the lovely Captain Genevieve. You know, it would make it even better. If I can convince all these lovely ladies to join me for a drink at the nearest tavern.
I'm sorry I missed being able to shove my blade deep into Rizal Jul. I was kind of looking forward to that. I'll make sure Captain Genevieve gets the same training I received. It's the least I can do.
Thank you for your trust and faith in me. I won't forget it.
Pray that your decision to save my sister wasn't a mistake. I shall look to RK for tolerance, but I'm not sure I'll ever accept that this vampire is really Genevieve. Yes, our work here is done. Now, we must turn our attention to the traitorous Baron Montclair. But before we go, know that I am grateful you saved my sister. I just hope that your mercy doesn't turn out to be a terrible mistake.
Verandis and Gwendis have taught me so much. I know I can control the urges. Soon I'll be ready to get back out there and help the people of Rivenspire. Verandis and Gwen...
Ready to move on, hero? Veranda sent word to me. I know where we need to go next. There's an old ruin in the Lorkrata Hills, northeast of Shornhelm. Veranda said his research led him there and he needs your help. Why he needs you when he has me, I'll never understand. But he is the master, as he constantly reminds me. They won't be needed at the Lorkrata ruins. That's for you and Verandis to deal with. I'll bring her ladyship up to speed about what's going on in North Point. You can meet us there after you and Verandis are finished with the ruins.
Look at this mess. Damn blood. Good to see you again, friend. Believe it or not, your presence actually makes us feel better. And I know that I feel safer with you around. I hate to ask, but I have another task that could use your help. The Countess sent a priest to sanctify the dead. Those of us particularly devoted to the light fear rising as undead creatures more than anything else. The priest is here to make sure that doesn't happen. Talk to Marnus Barclay. He'll tell you what needs to be done. You should be able to find Marnus Barclay toward the front of the camp. That's where I saw him last. Not to be rude, but the refugees need to take care of their own. At least in this matter. Best to let them bury their own dead. If they want help, they only need to ask. We'd be happy to dig a few graves, if that's what they need. Terrified. But if I need to battle a newly risen blood fiend, I'd rather it were an untrained commoner than a highly skilled soldier. Perhaps after you help Marnus Barclay with the dead members of the Guard, he can perform a few rituals for the refugees.
Blessed Arche, take these poor souls under your care. May your brilliant light cleanse their immortal souls. Oh, hello. Is there something you need, friend?
Indeed I could. Sanctifying, then burning bodies is a complicated process. If you could burn the bodies while I perform the sanctification rites, this will go a lot faster. Take this torch. Use it on the bodies of the soldiers while I perform the ritual of sanctification. Of course, my friend. Knowledge is light, and light is good for the soul. But remember, these poor unfortunates aren't going to sanctify themselves. I've been sent to battlefields before. Most recently at Hinault Farm. But this is the first time I had to sanctify bodies potentially corrupted by a blood curse. I thought I recognized you. The light blesses your steps, friend. You always seem to arrive where your help is most needed. It's the right thing to do, and it's what her beliefs demand. But more importantly, we know that vampires were responsible for these deaths. The risk of contamination is just too great to ignore. My good work takes me to wherever I am needed. After we make sure the soldiers are provided for, then I will help the refugees in any way I can. Arche, bless this soul, and sanctify this broken vessel. May the light keep you in its warm and soothing embrace. May the light cleanse this vessel, and let it rest in peace. By the light's holy radiance, let the dead stay dead. I was considerably faster than I expected, thanks to your assistance. Not quite. If my count is accurate, there should be 1 or 2 more bodies that we need to find and sanctify. Let's check some of the nearby overlooks. I believe the survivors told me that a few battles took place in those areas. This one smells terrible. May the light bless you anyway. The light protect us!
What happened? I heard a commotion and was about to send a few of the guard to investigate. As long as the 2 of you weren't injured, that would have been tragic. Well, we'll all sleep a little better knowing that the dead have been laid to rest. Take this as a token of my appreciation.
I heard that someone entered the Black Forge and shut it down. That should slow down the Dark Lord's plans.
Join me for a cup of mead. A toast to those we've lost. My parents to death, and my sister to her crazy dreams. We're all going to go sometime. We might as well have a drink or two before it happens. That's my sister's journal. So sweet, but so young and foolish. She was obsessed with the idea that trolls could be socialized. I knew this day would eventually come. I think it's time for another cup of mead. Thanks.